Hi everybody, it's me again. Alright, today we'll be going through a NoSQL MongoDB aggregation. This will be a series of videos. This is going to be the first video, the aggregation we are going to do in this video is not too challenging, just to get you warmed up. And the second video, we should have a more challenging aggregation. A lot of people aggregation is really not that hard. A lot of people who just get into NoSQL database um, find it a bit challenging, but it's really not that hard. I thought it was a bit challenging too to begin with, but I'm going to step you through a simple aggregation, and hopefully you will see that it's really not that difficult. All right, we'll be using let me just show you. First, you want to obviously take a look at the let's find one, and we can see what the data looks like here. And in this aggregation, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be finding out, here we have a zip code, so we'll be basically finding out the companies, the number of companies, number of businesses in each zip code. So it's not going to be too challenging of an aggregation. So first, in aggregation, you want to usually do a filtering, but since we're going to be using the whole collection, we'll be using, so we're not going to be doing any. All right. And we're going to just walk through each stage of the aggregation. Since we're not going to be doing any filtering, we can go straight to the projection. When you project, all you're doing is saying, okay, I want to create a new collection, and in this new collection I want you to put these fields. Now it's a virtual collection, it's not saved anywhere, it's only in memory, but this will be the first part of your pipeline. So in this case, we'll only show business name. We want business name 1, meaning yes, this only takes a flag 1 or 0, true or false. And we want address. All right, let's close this up and see what we have. It's a good idea when you're doing aggregation to step through the stages one by one and see what it looks like. Make sure it's working. It's a good idea, which is what I'm doing here. Got it. Got it. I always make these same mistakes. Okay, so now in our pipeline, we have this new collection, and each document is very short. You can see it's just the ID, the business name, and the address. That's exactly what we wanted. All right, you can just look through all of them. I like that. Now you see here is one where there is no information available for the zip. We are going to exclude those in our pipeline. So maybe now that we're looking at the data, we can see the shortened version of each document, and we can look through and see, okay, so like this here, there is no zip code. We don't want those in our pipeline. So we'll have to do some filtering. So let's go back to the front and do some filtering here. And we want to exclude all the documents that does not have a zip information available. So we'll make it not equal. I want to see all the documents as long as it is not equal to empty. If the zip is not empty, I want to see it. If it is empty, exclude it. Curly bracket. Match address. Ah, crap. Let me pause the video and find this. Okay. So we are. Oh, crap. Forgot our bracket here. That. And we need this bracket there. Okay. Alright, so that is the result. Let's make this pretty so we can see what's going on. Alright, now we now have our document. So this is a clean virtual collection. They all have available zip codes. I don't see any more blank zip codes. Alright, so let's move on. So we are here. So we have our projection. Now let's do our grouping. This is where we're going to tally up the information. So we're going to group. You have to have your ID underscore ID. We're doing it by zip code. Let's say here total zip code. We're going to sum up every time we see this a zip code. We'll increment it by 1 basically. That's what this summation is doing. So every time we see this familiar zip code, we're going to just implement it by 1. Increment by 1, sorry. Alright, let's close this up. Close the group. Alright, let's see what we get. Colon missing. Bracket missing. This should make a difference here. Okay, group. Bracket. Sum. Every time we see the zip, we add 1 to it. Okay, so here we go. So this is our result of the pipeline to find all the number of companies in each zip code. Here we see null. Alright, let's check to make sure our result is good. So at this zip code here, we have 4 companies in this zip code. Let's verify that with a find. Address zip 122 should be 4 companies. Let's make it party. What did I do wrong? Oh, I spelled address incorrectly. Address, okay. This zip code 0282 10282 should have 5 companies. And here we go, 1. Now we saw this null here. Let's see what that null, the null zip codes. Just gonna throw null in here. See what it's about. There they are. Oh, So these documents do not have an address field, so you can either filter those out or you can leave them in. It's up to you. All right, that is the end of a simple pipeline aggregation, and the next aggregation will be a little bit more involved, and we'll have to do something called unwinding. That's when you have to deal with arrays. All right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and find that doing pipelines is a little bit easier than you think. Bye bye.